Have us a live discussion.
Now we are live on Spreaker Podcast Radio. This is Tomorrow's Daily Life. On YouTube, you can reach me at Tomorrow's Daily Life. But this is Tomorrow's show. And also, hello everybody. I'm on Tomorrow's Daily Life. We are live. I have a guest here is Chris. And you know Chris came a few times. And we've kind of worked on some things, and we're kind of working out the bugs because I'm trying to get Chris to come back a lot. Like to talk to this brother right here. He is doing a lot of great things. If you don't have Spreaker Podcast Radio, please download it using Google app or the App Store. You can get it either way from your phone. Also, I'm on Spotify,
right?
Tomorrow's Show, which I'm happy about, you guys, and also on iHeartRadio under Tomorrow's Show. So everybody, please look that up and listen and follow and like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Give me a thumbs up and let me know that you appreciate all the good information and positive energy that I'm bringing and all the stars of today that I'm bringing on my show. So, without further ado, I'm going to let Chris talk. And I want to know what you have been working on. I put a little bit of out there. We were kind of recorded a little bit and the last time he was here. And I know that we only did kind of like the 15-minute increments. Really due to some editing issues. I wanted to get more information, more stuff that he was talking about, and I hope that maybe we can go over some of those things, some of the topics that we were talking about. But what have you been working on, Chris, since doing Family Springs and your life? And I know last time, and you know, see, I be everywhere because I'm like thinking about all kinds of stuff that Chris talks about. But it's so much that I'm like try to narrow it down and condense it. But you know, this brother just all over the place. You ask Chris like one day, and then 5 days later he's working on another project. And
yeah, it's a bit of a scatterbrain myself. So you know, and I like that it helps work on a lot of different things with a lot of different people. So I'm able to expand, and it helps. You know, my thinking, my train of thought process, because I'm able to give multiple things attention. And sometimes the scatterbrain thing is not a good thing, and sometimes it helps because I think it widens your range of thinking and possibilities. So.
Now, when you say scatterbrain, are you referring to scatterbrain, but on the certain things that you're interested in doing?
Right,
like, because you could be scatterbrain and have a passion for something and you're scatterbrain about it because there's so many different elements to it.
I like that, and that's exactly right. Everything I'm scatterbrain on is still on the same road, following my purpose. So I always talk to you about the whole purpose thing.
What
when we first started talking about is basically giving back to the youth. I really want to strengthen the entrepreneurship, the levels that we're not getting taught in those schools, and we're asked to join a part of society where the kids are behind the 8 ball. And as soon as they turn 17, we're asking them to have 18 and asking them to have adult responsibilities when none of those things were enforced upon them in their youth. So like, you know, they don't know what money is, and what money, everybody knows that they're supposed to get money here, but they don't know where it comes from, how it originates, what's the intended purpose, you know, and yet we're supposed to get it, right? Or they don't know nothing about taxes, but yet you can get locked up behind these things. So
good point.
These things are critical to your development, and those that get that have an edge on life, and those that don't and don't get taught that, then you know, it's to jail, you know, and that's your learning, you know. So it's unfair that some have that ability and some don't, and then we're all throwing them into a mixing pot for them to all be able to figure it out, you know. All supposed to find that resource, but what if that resource isn't available for you? So then who do you call, you know, Who do
And
you
a
see?
lot of times that is the issue. They don't know what resources are out there
Right.
for them. Which is good to have mentors like you, like me, like all those who play an instrumental, part in bringing forth that strength and guidance that these young youth need. So, what do you think should happen as far as getting the word out there and getting the resources that our youth need to find, especially for those who don't know where to go and how to get that? What would you tell them?
There's a lot of organizations that are about their youth and have youth organizations that
Is
contribute.
there a lot out here?
Yeah,
'Cause
and there are
not from here,
some
so
here.
I'm not really sure of all the.
There are some here. There's Clever Communities in Action. My sister Star.
That
she-
is
she-
true, and
she
Star
does the
was
books.
came on the show,
Right,
so
right, and
definitely a good mentor.
Black Brand does youth entrepreneurship. So you think you're a boss. That takes place at Booker T. So that's an entrepreneur. And then there's Kizia Nicole. She does a youth development entrepreneurship at the library. It's the Dr. Coffee Library. So there's organizations that are all doing something active in different areas of the community, but I think a lot of times where we get our numbers if we show up and we combine a lot of our resources in those things, because once again those opportunities are out there, but everybody are not able to take advantage of them because of either remote support, because of certain areas that they're in,
Right.
Not able to, because it's not long enough sometimes. Sometimes these are like trial runs and we're just trying to gather, but it's hard to participate when you know so many different people that are doing great things in the community, and it stretches you out thin because you want to help everybody, but sometimes your resources is limited to a certain extent too, and you see so much that you want to do. But
That is so true.
So it's just like,
You
but
wanna
I
do
want
so much, you're like,
everybody to have the same,
Right.
Let's put it together and then let's see if we can all contribute our funds and manage the same group. They're all doing great things in the community, and that's one of the things I like to try to bring people together and help us bring our resources together so that we can direct it on a single goal or a single focus, and which is ultimately our youth. Because even if you look around, a lot of times schools are connected to churches and Catholic schools and so forth. They always have a direct relationship with the church, and the Jesuits said that you'll teach your child in a way then they won't stray apart from it. It's something like, to that extent where, you raise a child in a way, then that's where they're gonna follow. So I believe that if we want our youth to be guided correctly, as elders, then we need to affect them then at that early age, then wait until they get in their 20s and 30s and already have habits and things that it's kind of hard to relearn.
Yeah, it's definitely, and it's hard to break those habits.
Right. I mean, I'm not no saint, but it's
None
you
of us
learn
are,
so many, you learn so many things, and then it's just
Yeah.
like fighting them all the time at this point, But we are who we are.
Right. So what else? What other projects are you working on, if you don't mind me being nosy and inquisitive?
I got sauce.
Yes.
Be a Jerk sauce.
Well, tell us about this. What is it
this
called?
Be a Jerk sauce.
Okay.
This is mango pineapple, sweet and mild sauce. My brother of mine's Marlon, he makes this raw, and it's a great sauce. You can use it as a marinade, dipping, or cooking. I like it with my corn chips, so I give me some corn chips, pour this in a bowl, And
So
real
you
quick
can
when
get
you have
this
company.
and it's got a sweet flavor, right? Because
Yes,
this is
mango. They have mango pineapple, and
Now,
then
what
there's a
other
mango
flavors?
one and a pineapple one
Okay.
as well. So they got them
so mango
together,
pineapple.
yeah,
Then you
and
have
then
just
separate.
mango, and you have just pineapple.
right.
And then you have a mild and a
Spicy.
Spicy.
Yeah, it's a little spicy, but they're
because this one says sweet and mild.
right. That one says sweet and mild, but it is a spicy one too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think I want the spicy.
Okay.
Though, Chris, that's the sweet.
They're gonna get you a
You
spicy.
see that?
Yeah.
Says that.
They
Mhm.
get you.
Now I'm gonna bring this up closer because I want you guys to see this awesome labeling. And actually, in the business cards,
Mhm.
which are really nice. Chris, do you have a business card with you?
Do I have? No, I don't have one.
I thought the business cards were really nice
Yeah,
because
they
it
are.
also
They are
had
very nice.
this. Now, who is this gentleman that you said does this sauce?
Rob.
Okay.
Brother-in-law's Rob, and we'll be. You can find him on the Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Right.
And what is his? Is his information here?
Yeah, all this information will be on there. Just type in "Be a Jerk" on Facebook, "Be a Jerk Sauce," and then you'll find all this information.
And it looks like he's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I said YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
Pinterest, and Snapchat.
And it's still like newly under construction, so we're still working on a lot of those things right now, getting them up and running.
Mm-hmm.
But the sauce is out.
Jerk sauce.
The sauce is out. Sauce is good.
So support
Working
the
on coming in
cause.
stores.
Yes. Oh, please try that. I know I've tried the mild,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a spicy all the way through and through.
I hear you.
I was raised on spicy food, so I really enjoy spicy food. The mild is it has a good flavor. I just, the spicier for me, the better. I don't know if you guys like that, but so I'm definitely going to be getting some jars. So what else, Chris? So you've got this going on. You've got the Family Springs.
Just did a photo shoot last night, so that was
How
great.
did that go?
It was great. It was great. Absolutely great. It's the first time doing a product photo shoot. It was an experience. Quite an experience.
I think you have some of the pictures up on, was that
On
Instagram?
Facebook. Yeah,
or,
Facebook and Instagram.
I believe I saw some pictures
Yes, I do.
from your photo shoot
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Yes, ma'am.
So look that up because it's on the Family Springs
Right. It's on the
website,
Family Springs.
correct?
You can go
On
to Family
Instagram?
Springs, right.
So you guys want to see what Chris is talking about as far as his photo shoot is concerned and seeing, for the...
Always follow on Facebook. Facebook, I try to keep everything up to date. The events. We have Crab and Corona that's coming up.
Ooh, when is
So-
that?
That's going to be the 26th. So it's going to be all you can
Of
eat crabs.
this
26th of
month.
August.
Okay,
right, 26th
okay. Is
of
that a
August.
weekend?
Yeah, it's a Sunday.
Well, we
It's a
love
Sunday.
weekends. Yes, yes. Do more on the weekends.
Yeah.
You
And
know.
well, we got the Crab and Corona.
Crab
Sunday.
and Coronas.
And we,
Ooh.
once again, follow us on Facebook
Doesn't
because
that
Family
sound
Springs,
amazing, you
Family
guys?
Springs will be there. And,
Okay.
yeah,
so you
we'll
can't go
definitely be
wrong.
there.
You got beer,
No.
water, food. Hey. So
Uh-huh.
where is the Crab and Corona going to be?
Let me get you the diary.
And is this something that's usually an all day Sunday thing, or
Yeah, so
and is there a price?
it's going to be the 26th.
Okay.
Crab and Corona at Captain Slade Cutter Athletic Park, 100 Elementary Drive, Norfolk. All you can eat from 1 p.m. to 5. $20 donations and door prizes.
Oh,
And part of the
that's
proceeds, we
amazing.
actually help feed the homeless. So
Oh, that is awesome. So you guys hear that?
brothers
please.
and sisters actually go out and in Portsmouth
Support
and
that.
Newport News, and they help.
Oh, that is amazing.
And we have some veteran initiatives that will be coming up down the pipeline as well. So
Really?
right.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's part of our lodge, Joshua Lodge number
might
7.
have to go on scene and see what we can see, and go on location. So, and bring my podcast with me, so you guys can, whoever can't come, you guys will be able to view that. So I may go live video YouTube, and so you guys can see what that's all about. But if you guys can come out and support that, that's great, because definitely for a good cause.
Yeah, absolutely. Brothers do a lot for the community, so we always have to try to find ways to fund those things. And, give back.
Yeah.
So, and everybody loves crabs. I'm not a big crab person, per se, but
Are these whole crabs?
yeah, it's crabs.
Yeah. You know, I never learned how to eat those.
Oh, really?
When they're whole like that, I have an issue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I just did look at me, I look at it, and
You get some
we're
little
not
cutters and you
friends.
crack them open. That's not my thing neither.
yeah,
So,
it's
yeah, I
just
don't really,
not my thing, because it's whole, it's a whole crab. And you gotta do too much. For me, it's a little
It's a lot
too
of work.
much to do for me to eat something. That's only my personal opinion. It's just too much for me to do, but I still want to support the cause. Now, if somebody else want to crack all that, and I'll just eat some like that, I will do that.
Well,
I'm down with the Coronas, though.
down with the Coronas, though. I hear that.
I'm from California, so Coronas go hand in hand. We love Coronas. For those who like beer, not really a beer person. I do like more wines more than anything, but a Corona or two, I love that. Do you drink Corona?
Yeah, I drink Corona. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Modelo's, I drink those.
Modelo.
Yeah. No,
I don't think I've
Mexican
ever
beer.
heard of
Yeah.
that. Oh, okay.
Cerveza.
Now that I've heard of, yeah. So you like the Mexican beer?
Yeah. That's pretty good.
You spend a lot of time in California.
No, I have spent none, actually.
Okay. Because you used to be in the military.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
How long did you serve in the military?
I did 8 years.
Did you?
Yeah.
What made you get out?
It was my time.
Okay.
Higher tenure, but I knew I just
But you
came
wanted
in.
to do other things anyways.
Right. So,
Okay. Kind of a means to an end.
I came in to help find my way. So,
Okay.
I didn't really know what I wanted to do. In the
So
sense,
it was the military that kind of helped you to pave that
yeah,
way?
I found.
Would you say?
Absolutely. Yeah. I knew what I was coming in for and what I was offering up, and they
Chris,
helped me.
where are you
They helped me
from
with that.
Where are you
From
from
Jersey.
again? Okay, you're
Trenton.
from Jersey.
Yeah, Trenton.
Oh, okay. I believe I've asked you that, but since we're live, I like to kind of go over everything.
Reiterate.
Over. Yes, reiterate. That's good, right? To make sure our audience is familiar with what's going on with you and get some more background on you and kind of that foundation as to why you're in this space right now, and why did you choose this space that you're in? I'm curious about. I've always, been wanting to pick your brain a little bit more. I know that you're learning. Well, I think we're all in the process of still
Absolutely,
learning.
yeah.
Do you
We're growing.
think that ever stops?
No, it shouldn't. When it stops, you're dead. Ultimately,
So it's always good to continue to learn.
It's all about expansion over time. So when you're growing, our whole point in existence on this earth is to grow and expand. Everything that has life is meant to grow. So you look at the trees, if you just let them go, they're going to just keep growing. The grass, animals, without being eaten and killed, at some point they'll just continue to grow. Your cells inside us, everything is meant for expansion. A lot of times I think we get confused because we don't understand our level of existence. So if we're meant to expand, and that's all we do is look at building empires and kings and queens, even from the old days or the days of the Bible and so forth. Everything was meant to expand their kingdom. But you see a dog and animals, they'll run around peeing all around the area just to mark their territory.
Their territory.
Right, they're building the kingdom. You know, so we're not much different.
Wow.
They're building the kingdom. Lions, you know, that's what they do.
Never put it that way.
Right. So that's what we're supposed to do. Right. You know, but then, you know, there's that other side of us that wants to preserve. So we want to stay young forever. Right. We want to preserve.
If only we could. Can we bottle it up and?
But then where would you? There would be no room to grow.
I don't think young. I think young. Maybe if there was like a middle ground. Probably
where you could just
like
lock
now.
in and stay there.
Can
right?
I lock this in? Right here.
See?
Right here. I feel like, you know, I think when you're in your young teens, you don't know what you want to do. Your early 20s, you're still trying to figure things out. Even in your 30s, I feel like, you know, you're getting there, but you're still figuring things out. I think once you get in your 40s,
that's where it's at.
I think you're kind of settled in, and you should know. You should already be on, if you're not already,
right.
you know, on that path of success and driven in your career then. But I think definitely 40 you should have a role to play, and that is successful. But some people change that path when sometimes they realize this is not the way I want to go, and they figure that out late in life. And
those are
and that's even with
experiences.
religion and spiritual, you know.
Yeah, those humbling experiences. I'm spiritual.
Are you spiritual? Okay.
Yeah. And unless you have those humbling experiences, that's those things that supposed to keep you grounded. You know, a lot of times, you know, if we're on the up and on a wave and we're rising, and we feel like we're on top, we want to hold, once again, preserve that spot. You know, that, like you just said, that 40, you want to stay there or whatever, right?
Look,
you just want to stay there,
here.
right? But then if you don't have a down point, and not saying a learning point, because that's what that humbling. So how can you learn something new if you're already on top of or mastered something that you're already on?
Oh yeah, didn't say master.
No. But when they get that master's degree,
then you
you're supposed to be mastered, right?
But I think even then they're still not.
Well, there's always apprenticeships.
Yeah.
So you know, what I mean, there's always
because you're getting there
a stewardship
to mastering that skill.
Right. But yeah, so we just have to understand those life lessons that happen to us, and humbling experiences. We're not meant to stay there and be there long, you know what I mean? But they're meant to teach you something on that level, so that you rise again and you know, overcome, and then you have something to share. It widens your levels of experience, because you know you don't have no contrast of experience. How can you relate or be able to, you know, teach someone else for what you haven't experienced?
So you say life lessons. What life lessons would you say have kind of helped you and played an instrumental role in your life now, for you to be the man that you are today?
Probably same answer for most men, but my daughter was that. Because she's 5 now, and I think right around the age when she was about 2, you know, somewhere between 1 and 2, it was more so when I had that kind of sit in for me. It was like, look, you know, she's gonna be watching and mimicking things that I'm doing, and she's a combination of me and her mother, and there's a lot of things that are going to make her, and she's going to be trying to find herself in the whole process as well, right? So it became, I have to start being conscious of what's going on around me, because those are the things I said from 1 through 7. That's a child that's developing the most part of their brain. That's what they're learning. So basically, like the example was put, if you have an iPod, you can't just hit play.
Right.
Without downloading content into the iPod. So that's what
Like
a child
Pandora
is.
or
And
something,
you
or-
have to,
you have
in
to-
order for it to play, you have to download the information. So
Right.
a child is the same thing from like 1 to 6, 1 to 7. They're learning everything that's around them. Once again, goes back to
just
that
like
youth,
sponges,
right?
they just absorb
and we say it,
everything, right?
but then yet we entrust our child to someone else. 9 months out of the hospital. You know what I mean? So now somebody that's been attached to the mother for such a long period of time is now broken a trust with their child already, if you think about it, because now somebody I've been attached to has now left me to someone else. Now that's a bit of anxiety. We're not looking at it, and there's a bunch of different ways where baby comes out crying and there's bright lights everywhere. Like if you're in darkness and I flash lights in your face, you'll be crying too and be agitated, and it's just a lot of things that I look at that what we do, we're taught wrong, and I'm like, we fall ignorance to that because we just think that everything that somebody gives us, whether they're in a white coat or have a degree behind it, that is science or it's truth to it. You know what I mean? But it might not be true for me. So now I realize I have to start looking at things with all eyes open, because what I walk down, she's going to be, either she's going to miss it or she's going to catch it. But I need her to understand that I've been through it and I'm speaking from experience. So that's what was the turning point more so. I've always kind of wanted to do something, but I felt like I was chasing money most of the time. And now when I look at my daughter and I see certain things that I don't want her to fall subject to.
Like
and
what?
then
Like what?
different the institutionalized of learning. Okay. And it's unfair, but the institution is not set up for us to win. We look at buying real estate and houses, we look for it, make sure it's in a good school community, right? But in those communities that don't have that good school, they don't have the good health, they don't have the good food, they don't have the good knowledge, they don't get the same. So it's a different start. And then I also realize, even if I provide a better start for her, what if she hooks up with some guy that isn't, and he's from another area, and that's with, so now,
or from that school.
Yeah, from that school, right? Because I don't have any, but I have to try to create an environment to which that's going to be her generation. So I need to affect that generation, not just my child. Because me removing her from the hood, getting her out, and then she finds somebody that goes right back into there, then I messed up. I messed up because I removed her from a situation that she tried to keep her from something that was a part of me, or a part of her, and her mother, and so forth. So, Yeah.
That's good. That's Blackie Jackie. You can't
Shook
scare
up.
us.
Shook up for a minute.
She woke up, the guinea pig. So I think that's really, I really like what you're saying there. So what would your answer be then? I mean, you're saying don't move.
No, I'm
Your
not
child,
saying.
are you saying don't move your child from that school
I'm
to
saying
put her in
keep it real, in the sense of don't let your new circumstances outweigh your old ones and your old responsibilities. So my responsibility and my purpose for me is the youth, because that's what I see fitting for me. Now, you have a voice, and you're as a speaker, podcast, radio, and talking to the stars of the day, right?
Right.
So, like, you have another way of affecting people in your life, and I think this is how we all supposed to be connected. So, one of my purposes that I always used to pray for is that I wanted to be able to bring people together, for God's glory. And I'm not getting into religious and Jesus and Buddha and Muhammad and all that. I'm just saying for one spirituality or one common, because everybody has their own. I can't shoot somebody down for them not believing or I don't feel like that's right, but I think those are the things, right? And there's so many things that divide us here now. We need to find commonality in things, because the system and the structure is not made for us to be together for some odd reason.
But it should be.
Well, you can't control nobody if you're together. You know what I mean? So that's why you have to have split decisions. People are more controlled in separatism and finding cliques and things that they belong to, and they may easily depend against each other. So.
But do you have to belong?
Everybody wants to belong to something, though. So that's the thing to it. Everybody wants it. That's why gangs are so popular. Everybody wants a sense of belonging. So it's so valuable. Once again, it gets back to our youth because they look for that. They look for a sense of belonging, a sense of identity, our brand. And those are the things that you're looking to define and find your purpose. So if earlier you find that, you find your brand, you find your purpose, that you know who you are at an early age. Those people tend to be very successful and do very well for themselves.
Well, some people don't.
Right, and most of the time it's because they have no self identity, no self purpose. They don't know how to look within themselves. They look everywhere else for the answer. So how you gonna find yourself looking at somebody else that doesn't
confidence know? As well,
right?
Self-esteem,
right?
Which are all. I think those are very important parts of yourself that you should have in order to be driven and to succeed. Is you gotta have confidence in what you do. Because anybody can do any kind of job, but if you don't think that you have the skill set and the confidence to do it, you're not going to be successful.
Right.
Do you feel that way with the businesses that you start or any projects that you start? Is there a point to where you're just like, you get nervous and you feel... was there any? Did you have any self-esteem issues?
Yeah, well, I'm still.
Does that
the nervousness
play a role in it?
I'm not really a video, a live, or in the front line of things.
Okay.
I would rather play the back and have somebody else do it. But I understand it's part of marketing and branding yourself.
Right.
That you have to
definitely
you
is.
have to do those things. So.
That's why we keep bringing Chris back.
Yeah, I'd rather be somewhere over here and kind of talking up underneath the tape, but...
Chris doesn't like to be on camera, you guys.
Or speaking,
But,
but I do find a little more confident speaking to
to
the children. So I do find a little bit more because I feel like there's a more relationship, I guess, because I feel... still kind of young in that sense, and I understand, like I don't like your music, but I remember my mom not liking my music, so what I mean.
Right.
So it's just some of those things where, okay, I'm gonna just stay in my space, you stay in your space, but they told us our music was no good at this point in time, and we're saying the same thing,
and we're saying it now.
It's just the same, and
they
they were right. And I believe that we're right, so I'm not taking anything from that now, neither. And I believe that there has been a regression going downwards, and I believe that it has been getting worse because music is a universal language. And if you're gonna take this stupid, I hate to say stupefied, but you bring things down and not provoke thinking, even in the music. Or whether it's the instruments that's being played or the notes that's being hit, all those vibrations and tunes matter to us. So, if you're simpling everything down, then how are we, once again, evolving? You know what I mean? Because it's not becoming complex, So, it's progression there.
That's deep. How is your daughter doing in school?
She's good.
Have you gone to her school and mentored?
No, I have. I go to her school.
She's 5, so she's 5, in kindergarten?
Yeah, she'll be starting this year.
She's starting kindergarten this year, okay. So right now she's in pre-K. Do they have pre-K out here?
Yeah, they break it. They call it like school age. They don't really call it those like kindergarten. pre-K. I think they call it pre-K, toddlers. Like they had like other little nicknames that they called it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But yeah.
So you probably plan on going to her school.
Yeah, I would like to.
Because I think that would be nice.
Yeah, given the opportunity. Yeah.
Because, Chris, you've gone to a few schools, correct?
Yes, I have.
And what projects did you work on when you went?
Well, those were already
schools.
associations and organizations that had already set up the process. Let's say so, like Black Brand spoke at. I know Booker T. I mentioned Booker T.
Tell our audience
Booker T.
what Black
Washington.
Brands is and what they do again. Reiterate that and what you did at Booker T. Washington.
Okay, Black Brand is represent the voice of black businesses here in Hampton Roads area. I say they actually are a voice for black businesses, black commerce. Very good. You can find them at blackbrand.biz. I think your camera went off the video.
Uh-oh, guys. Did we lose? We lost our YouTube connection. We'll keep...
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. And yeah, I lost my thought. Sorry.
No.
But yeah, right. So Black Brand is a very good organization that also mentors the youth, and I like to become a part of those. So I joined the membership with them because I understand where my money is going and what they're doing, and then I also give my time, and that's the most important thing that you can give anybody, right? Is your time more so than your money, you know. But Black Brand, you find them at blackbrand.biz. Talk to Blair, she's the president, co-president with her husband, Bashiri Durham. Wonderful
I like that
people.
name.
Yeah, wonderful people, very family oriented. So they speak a lot on the things that I feel that were common to me. And there was another, not Lake Taylor. It's a school in Virginia Beach, Sandlines, Tallwood. I spoke there too. They had a little entrepreneur fair there. Did the Clever Communities in Actions. That was good. Read to the kids. They got books that look of children of color. So they had books in urban areas where they actually deliver books to kids, and we had a reading thing where kids ran around the gym and they went to different stations. Sister Star, she's amazing with the kids. She actually went to Detroit as well. You can find them on Facebook too, Clever Communities in Action, CCIA. They're doing some really, really big things and good things in the community. Definitely enjoyed them, working with them. And mostly I've been wanting to get out there to Kizia's program. I think it's about to end soon though too.
And her program is what now? Kizia's?
Hers is entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs.
Okay.
And that's at Dr. Cuffey's library. I think that's at 7:00. She does that one. And once again, like I said, I'm sure there's others. And from my timeline, sometimes I see so much other things that's going on. It's like, oh, I want to do that, I want to do that. But the entrepreneurship is hard. It's not. It's kind of like that across, small business, but not really yet. You know what I mean? Because you're juggling everything all at the same time, and you have to be so flexible to everybody because everybody usually is cut from the same cloth or the same elk. So, everybody's busy doing interviews or promoting their brand or, premiering on someone else's show. So it's always kind of hit and miss, and then it's late nights, and I kind of, bring it to like a life of a rock star in a sense, because it's like you're always traveling, you're always moving because you are your brand and you're your business. So it's
I like that. You are your brand.
You are. I say, I know I don't let me take your show over tomorrow.
No, that's what you're here for. We want you to talk.
I look at the Jordan, and I have Jordans. I have lots of them too. But it's fun. But now I remember him playing them. But I remember him playing. So
I do too.
Right, but most of the kids nowadays
don't even
have never seen him play, but yet they wear his sneakers.
Yeah.
So that is a brand that Nike had created that's gonna last. And one way I feel that, and I'm gonna say no, because they bring Jordan up and tie him into everything that make him always on the minds of people, or having them Google him or be able, because he stays in the media even with him not playing. So no matter what LeBron James does, he automatically gets tied to Jordan. And then kids have to find out. They know who LeBron James is. They know who Kobe Bryant was. But they always had a link back to Jordan at some point in time, because you're matching their careers up. So then it draws the connection to his shoes. You see what I'm saying? By keeping him, Jordan doesn't even have the most rings in NBA history.
But the shoes.
But the shoes, nobody's selling Bill Russell shoes, and they don't have it. But there's a connection to the Jordan brand. So one thing you have to establish and know your brand, because Nike, Tiger Woods, they take your whole name, Michael Jordan, so there's power in your name. That's how the government basically gets paid, off your name. Your birth certificate. You bet you look at your credit card, it's in all capital letters.
Oh yeah.
All right, yeah, because you're a business. When you write and you fill out and you look at any business, or even on your birth certificate, it's in all capital letters. When you come into the military, they teach you to write in all capital letters. Yeah. So you're representing. If you look up the word corporation, it'll tell you person. It means person. So
from the time we were born, we were lied to.
Right.
And from the time we were born, they've been making money off of us. Why? Just because we are a business.
We are a business. If you come in and say something I don't like, I'm going to tell you to mind your business. Right?
Yeah. True. Isn't that true? Man, that's deep. Now people are probably like, what is that about?
This conversation goes somewhere else. I'm going to take my business somewhere else.
Right.
It's just, we use all these different terms where, there's a connection to, what we're saying, the meanings of the words, the etymologies, of where they come from.
All you do is do the research, look it up.
Yeah, but that's a lot of work.
But that is a lot of work.
What you gonna do with your leisure time, other than some people want to watch Empire rather
instead
than
of building one. Can we do both?
It depends on what's your priorities.
Can we watch and build?
You can, but at some point, while you're watching, somebody else is building or growing. It just depends on your priorities and what you want to do. Yeah. If you feel like that's your comfort spot, I'm not judging.
And for me, I don't want to watch an empire grow. I want to be a part of the growing empire.
Right.
That's me, and that's something that I want my children to take from that, is build their own empire. And I'm sure that's what you want your daughter to do, is don't watch life go by. Be a part of it, dive into it, and make the most of your life and build your own empire. And have a good foundation to build from and pass on to your family. And I think that you're doing good. You're starting off. You really onto something here, my brother.
I think we all are. I think a lot of
as he drinks his Family Springs. Shout out. Look at it. Yeah. So you have what happened with the giveaway? You had that.
Right. The drawing is tomorrow.
Oh, tell me about that.
Tomorrow. Yes, I have a free giveaway,
I
a
believe
free
I
4-gallon
did.
giveaway. You did
I
respond to the
believe.
question. So yeah, you will be entered in a drawing that will take place tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. And you get the chance to win free 4 gallons. So it's while time's left, just go on there. All you gotta do is answer the question. And
Where
you get
can they
entered.
go?
Family Springs. You gotta go to Family
Now
Springs
on Facebook or Instagram or both,
You can go on both actually. Family Springs
and you can enter on either platform.
and any platform. Yeah.
So Facebook, Instagram, y'all
Any
heard
platform.
it. Enter.
And we're gonna be doing
to
some
win.
more. We're gonna probably give away some shirts later and stuff. So you gotta stay tuned.
Oh, I
and
need
keep,
me another shirt.
stay following us on Family Springs and Instagram. I'm gonna be doing some giveaways at some events that we at. So you just gotta stay tuned and watch us. We're gonna be moving and a lot of things. We ain't reinventing the wheel. We just gonna roll with it.
Yeah.
So,
Make it better.
Hey, and pick up some more people on the way, and
They not reinventing the wheel. They putting some rims on it, customizing it. Yeah, this wheel is so custom. Like them rims outside, they custom.
the custom.
Yeah,
Dig.
yeah, and
Dig.
that's how we want to do. We're not gonna reinvent it, but we gonna customize it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah. So let's keep on customizing this wheel. And so the next time you come, which I hope will be soon, you're going to have even more. Now, any other projects coming up that you want to tell us about? So that was tomorrow you're having your drawing.
Yep. Tomorrow having
So
a
it's not
drawing.
too late to,
No.
I just wanted to
Tomorrow
reiterate
at,
that.
Tomorrow at noon, it will be closed up. Tomorrow I think at 12.
So you guys hear that?
Right.
Go on there, and that way you guys can get this water. It's really great.
Yeah, I mean, you get a 4-gallon natural artesian
man.
alkaline spring water,
Yes.
right, from the springs in the mountains of West
Oh.
Virginia.
Oh.
And just in
Ooh,
case,
this
I don't
water
really
is
give
great.
out a lot of this information like this, but I mean, where we actually get the water from Berkeley Springs, they actually hold an international bottled water convention there.
Oh wow.
And so they're very serious about water there. And I'm talking about France and all different areas actually come there and bring their water there.
Really?
And they host, right? So, a lot of people, you're getting some very good quality of water.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right.
So we're definitely, I've already signed up. So I hope you all hear that and sign up as well and get your 4-gallon.
And before it's too late, I don't know.
Yeah.
Podcast.
If you don't want it, you can always donate it to tomorrow's show. I take and welcome all water to come here to the studio. Yeah. So, is there anything else that you would like
Africana,
to please
24th
share?
to the 26th.
What
Funk
is
Fest would be down there. They have a concert slate. Actually, have a
What
little
did you
commercial.
call it now?
Africana.
Africana.
Yeah. Facebook it.
Okay.
You can find. We have some. I'm gonna be showing a premiere TV tomorrow. Tomorrow or Sunday. The artists that we have gonna be actually. Could probably find a little bit right here. And then,
Oh, well, let's find a little
let's
bit
see.
then. Share with us, Chris.
Man, let me see if we can do this.
Now, is this a website? Is this a...
No, it's going to be the
Africana
Africana's
is-
going to be down at the beach waterfront
Tomorrow.
In the ocean. No, it'll be the 24th to the 26th.
Oh.
It's going to be down there.
It's the same weekend that the Crab and Corona.
Right, and the Crab and Corona is going to be on that
Because
Sunday.
that's on Sunday.
Right.
But you can go to the Africana the 24th.
You can go
the
Friday,
25th,
Saturday, and it's going to be a Sunday as well.
Okay.
I'm
Food.
New Journal and Guide of Norfolk, Virginia presents the 2018 Africana Virginia Beach Boardwalk Festival. We're back with more fun.
I know this is real.
Family.
we
Wait,
just
guys,
showed,
I'm going to turn this
we-
down.
we just showed
let's
it.
turn the music down so we can hear that.
Lakeside and the SOS Band. But that's not all. Join us for
Oh.
the Pre-Funk Oceanfront Day Party and close out
I
the weekend
heard
with our
this.
Sunday Fun Day Cookout. Visit AfricanaVirginiaBeach.com for tickets.
Dang, y'all just got a sneak peek. A sneak peek. Haven't even released it yet, but yeah, we're in Family Springs.
Nice.
We're going to be out there with a host of other vendors and sponsors.
Right.
So
That's going to be nice.
Journal and Guide of Norfolk, Virginia.
Yeah, let's play it one more time for those who didn't hear it on Spreaker.
Festival. We're back with more fun
We
for
got
you
Black
and
Brand
the family.
there,
August 24th
blacktravel.com,
through August 26th.
Smart
Live
Giraffe,
performances from Slaves, the
Slade,
Barcades,
Barcades
Lakeside, and the
too.
SOS Band.
Uh-oh.
But
Take
that's
your
not
time,
all.
do
Join us
it right. Hey.
The weekend with our
Okay.
Sunday cookout. Visit Africana, Virginia Beach.
So August 24th to the 26th. Does it say what time?
we
I don't know if I saw that.
Yeah, we'll be out there early. I know Friday is early. And don't really have times. I think tomorrow's Saturday is, I think, at noon. But yeah, it's no times.
Okay.
But you can
and it's on
actually,
the oceanfront.
Yeah, it's on the ocean front. So
Africana.
yeah, you can go out there and
Okay.
walk the boardwalk. Be on 26th Street, around about 26th Street where it'll start.
Okay.
Like I said,
Sounds great.
day party on the beach. It'll be a day party.
Mm.
Band. Say a bunch of vendors. Good time.
Yay.
Music.
That sounds great.
yeah. So.
Oh yeah.
August is gonna be,
August is the month, and that's the month, my birthday month. This is. I'm like
August.
saying it like it's not here, but this is, yes, because that's actually my birthday weekend, because my birthday is on the 23rd of August. Yes.
You got to come out to
Yes.
celebrate
Yes. Yes.
with the Barcade.
Because my birthday lands on a Thursday, so that would be great to do that on Friday, Saturday. I want to do the whole.
Yeah, you might as well birthday
You know
weekend.
what I mean? Yeah.
It's your birthday.
Exactly.
It's your birthday,
Exactly. So I plan on turning up and having a good birthday celebration, and I want to be on location and
That
be
sounds
able
like
to
a blast. We'll have
talk
a table
about
down there.
and
We'll have a table down there.
have those who aren't going to be there celebrate with me.
Oh,
So
that'd be
we got to
nice.
come on down to Africana, because I think that is the plan. I did not have a plan for my birthday, so that might be the plan. I don't know.
Man, y'all can come on down there and check tomorrow down there, and she might
Yes.
go ahead and put y'all on the speaker.
Yes, come
podcast,
on down.
yeah.
You guys want to get interviewed? Any entrepreneurs who want me to promote you? Come on down to Africana for that weekend. That would be great. Yes.
Even if you think you're a star today.
Hey, I'm down. I'm with it.
Huh?
I'm with it. You think you a star? You want to start? You starting
Wanna be
something
a
up?
star?
You want to be a star? Let's talk
Soon
about
to
it.
be a star.
Come on down to Africana. I think I probably am. I'm gonna say I'm about 90% sure that I'm gonna be down there, because that sounds good. SOS Band gonna be there. Now I don't know about y'all, but my parents played that kind of music.
Right.
Monster. Right along with Temptations and Four Tops and Earth, Wind and Fire and all those old bands. My parents were on it. Supreme.
Fest.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, all that went along with what my parents did. I grew up on that music, so I'm definitely down with that. Yeah.
I'm glad. I know I'm gonna look forward to seeing you there. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I'm gonna be there then. I definitely support the cause, and I'm gonna support what you're doing anyway.
Always a pleasure.
Yes, and it was always a pleasure. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And
For having
you
me
guys,
tomorrow.
Chris, please, if you like hearing him and want him to come back and talk about some other things, and you have any questions or concerns, please comment, put the thumbs up on it, and subscribe, follow. You can listen to it on not only on Spreaker Podcast Radio. Again, let me reiterate, but I am on Spotify and yes, iHeart. So, and if you want to reach Chris, because Chris has the Family Springs, that's on Facebook, it's on Instagram. You guys look it up. He's working on some other projects that I'm sure he may tell us
Bricks
about
Inc.
later.
You can go to bricksinc.biz.
Oh.
We'll be having some more products.
So you just when I think he's done, he goes and tells me about some more great stuff.
We're trying to build. We're building. That's
Yes.
what we're doing.
Yeah.
Bricks Inc. is about building.
What does Bricks Inc. do again?
Bricks
Rick,
Inc.
why
is
don't you reiterate that? See, now you didn't start us off. He didn't start us off. We might need to save that for next time.
That might be, yo. You know, in a real quick snap.
Okay.
Bricks Inc. is about building resources, involvement, community, kids, survival. All right.
That was a mouthful. Can you say that 5 times fast? No, I'm
Building
saying,
resources
say that.
and community, kids, survival. Building resources and community, kids,
That's
survival.
3.
Building resources and community, kids, survival.
That's 4.
Building resources and community, kids, survival.
Dang, that's 5. Boom. Dang, he done did that. Shoot. We'll go ahead.
Yeah, so
That just sounds great. No,
But,
seriously,
yeah.
that sounds like a great, awesome program.
You know,
How
and that's
long
what
has
we
this
do.
been going on? Is it something that you're definitely a part of? Or?
Yeah. So
Okay.
what Family Springs is a part of. So that's
Okay.
what it's a resource that, you know, you have to have a means to an end, right? So that means that's our end, is to make sure that it hits
right,
our
right.
youth, right? Everything is consistent with our youth, and that's what we have
Well,
to have
they
a
are our
product and a
future,
service,
so
right? So I
we
want
got
to
to
be
be
able
there to
to
support that.
leave them with an opportunity to be able to start their dreams. You know, and you know, a lot of times, like I said, with us as entrepreneurs, there's so much that goes on that we need help with, and there's no
There's so
way,
much
yeah.
to
Right,
entrepreneurship.
so we want to provide
It's
some
very
type
hard.
of assistance with that, and other entrepreneurs that need help. So we merge a lot of our resources together, and that's how we help build with each other. Ultimately, because there's so many costs that we share that we don't want to handle by ourselves. Met with a brother, the Africana guy that I'm working with, brother Gerald Daniels, working with him and doing marketing and promotion for that. Then working with Rose Gold, who did the Rose Gold brand. Yeah, they did the photography for the product line. So,
Really?
Right.
Okay.
So we're just combining our resources and getting the same common goal done, and we're all a part of
I think we
Black
all
Brand.
have that.
We're all part of Black Brand
want
and the same
the same
organizations
thing.
and stuff, right? So that's where we're going. But yeah, I told you,
That's
Snap, you
awesome.
get some more. Yeah.
That's awesome. We're definitely gonna have like a part 3 of the show, Chris. I'm bringing Chris on the show very frequently. Hopefully he will be back with us, which I know he'll come back. He'll come back and talk to us some more. But anyways, thank you guys for listening. And Chris, any parting words, any words of motivation and wisdom and knowledge that you want to leave with our listeners?
I don't know.
He said there's so much.
I mean, there's a lot there.
Well, if you had one inspiring phrase for our youth right now, just one inspiring phrase to leave them.
Don't let your dreams end when you wake up.
I love that. That's nice. Don't let your dreams end when you wake up. That's beautiful. Well, you guys, thank you for listening. God bless you guys. And please, please, please like, comment, subscribe, follow. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Well,